I'm about to tell you my Valentine's date horror story. Last year, I was asked out on a Valentine's Day date from a boy that I ran track with. We hadn't talked much before. I didn't even really know there was much of a relationship between us. It wasn't too flirty. I thought we were more friends. But we went out and I didn't know him that well. There was not a flow, there was not a spark, I was not enjoying it at all. However, I don't think he was on the same page as me at all. He asked me to go back to his house to watch a movie and I knew what that was code for, so I went to the bathroom, I texted my friend and I asked her to pretend to be my mom. I had an English assignment later that night, so I had my friend call and say that I couldn't go out any later and I had to leave the date because I had my English assignment. I left the date, I went to my friend's house, I did my English assignment, then my ex-boyfriend, his friend, ended up coming over. I didn't realize that that was going to happen. Long story short, we ended up dancing and he broke my collarbone and I had to go to the emergency room the following morning. If you are having a bad date on Valentine's Day, try to talk about things that you know you guys have common interest in, something that you enjoy talking about but he does too. The last thing you want to do is have an awkward conversation where neither of you are really caring about what is being said to each other. Go on a date in a public environment. Find a place where you can look at a third party and talk about that. A movie is not a good idea. You're just sitting in the same place and there's not a whole lot of conversation going on. A dinner might even be a little too intimate because you just have each other, but I would recommend maybe going to a park or going to a city and going shopping, something like that where you can walk around and there's lots of movement and lots of things to see and talk about. If you don't have a date or you don't want to go on a date, it is more than fine to spend Valentine's Day with your friends or by yourself with that beautiful box of chocolate and some nice movies. Valentine's Day is right around the corner and I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart that you have a better Valentine's Day than I did last year.